You guys are watching the Cowboys Report. I am Tom Downey. It's a mailbag. We are still in the, as we film it live, of course, 48-hour safe space window. So I'll try to be very nice with my answers and whatnot, even though I'm being bullied on my own show. CJ DeYoung, new T-shirts for the merch shop. Dak the Hack or Dak's the Hack, your choice. Not trademarked yet. We got a lot of Dak questions. If we want to get to all these, Jeremy, hit the confidence weigh-in. I think it's a good idea to go here. There are a lot of anti-Dak. Hey, 48-hour. Safe space. I said it. We'll do it. What's your confidence level going into Dak next year? 1 to 100. Vote for me in the comment section. Elmatic 7. Tony Pollard was targeted. Is this implying that it was an intentional injury? Because I don't think that's the case. I don't think it was the case for Mahomes either. Like, football plays happen. It sucks. It's unfortunate, but injuries happen when you're playing a violent game. I'm heartbroken for Tony Pollard, and it might have been a different game if he hadn't gotten hurt, but I don't think there was anything intentional there. Chris B., Tommy Gibbs and Amari and better receivers last year, and what happened? Absolutely nothing. One and done. Last week was good, but I'm just down. I get it. You are. It is okay to be down. That's why we do for playoffs 48-hour, emotional window. I'm not going to hold it against you. You have the window here. It's fine. It's okay to be down. It's perfectly okay to go, you needed more from Dak, because you're right, you did. And it's okay to go, there's still some good reasons to be hopeful for the future moving forward. They were a better team on paper last year. Glad they played better at least this year. From Mark, Dak is a decent QB, but people elevate to elite status. His interceptions were bad throws. Every nice pass, he throws a slew of circus balls. Jerry Jones is the issue. Jerry and Steven are your real issues there. CJ DeYoung. Eagles made real moves in the offseason, spent real money. Look where they are. We did nothing. Look where we are. You can look at the active cap spending last year. How much real dollars did you spend this past year? The answer, by the way, was you were bottom 5 in the NFL in terms of actually spending money. And although it's not the case for every single year, you have to spend a certain amount each season as well to get you up to the baseline, etc. The Cowboys were not an active cap spending team. The real dollars spent, cash spending. Dallas is not high up on that list. I'm going to say cash spent, not active cap. Real cash spent. Dallas is always near the bottom. The years they aren't is when they sign the QB, Romo or Dak, to a new contract. Today's Cowboys Report is sponsored by Magic Spoon. If you're looking for a breakfast option that will fuel you for the day ahead, look no further than Magic Spoon. As cereal lovers, we know how hard it is to find a nutritious option that also tastes great. But Magic Spoon has changed the game. They have cereal with high-quality proteins, ingredients packed with 13 to 14 grams of protein and 0 grams of sugar. Plus, it's gluten-free, grain-free, and soy-free, making it the perfect option for those following a keto diet. But the best part, Magic Spoon is delicious. With a variety of flavors like cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter, you'll be able to find your new favorite breakfast. And at only 140 calories, you can indulge without the guilt. Start your day off right with Magic Spoon. Order your own personalized variety pack today and save $5 by using code CHAT at magicspoon.com/chat or by scanning the QR code on screen right there. With a 100% happiness guarantee, you have nothing to lose by giving it a try. Upgrade your breakfast game with Magic Spoon. Again, links in the comments and the description of today's show. From Mark, he's overpaid. The market does that. Be better off with an upgrade over Rush like QB, a Goff-like trade for picks and $30 million in salary cap space. We did that with Dalton, didn't we? Just ride with Dalton and save the money. And that's kind of what you're getting. Now, I think Goff's better than Dalton right now, although I think the line's done a good job of getting a good offensive line up there. Love that O-line. But I'm not sure you actually are in the end. From Mark, Jamie, we missed you yesterday. Where were you, bro? He was on Raiders Live. He was doing that with Mitch. From G Sound, sign Pollard now. I would have interest. I think that's one of your top figure-out priorities. I am always wary of paying backs, but Pollard has, even dating back to college, a much lighter workload over his career than Zeke does. I think that's important. TJ Young stopped wanting Zeke when he held out, never would have signed Dak at 40. If I might be misremembering you because I know you've been here a while. I think you were on the sign him at $30 million bandwagon, which you were right. You've done it. If you prioritized, you would have saved money. It's your front office's fault. And yeah, that Zeke deal was not a good one in the end. Really depressed Cowboys fan. Thoughts on trading for Brady? We have everything he needs right now. A good O-line, good defense, win now mode. McCarthy's better than Todd Bowles. The Bucs defense is really good too. And I know the Bucs O-line had some problems, but I just a week ago watched Tom Brady get wildly outplayed by Dak Prescott when Brady had better playmakers on offense. I mean, Evans and Godwin? Is that tight end room that much farther behind your tight end room? I mean, I think Cade Otton's a nice piece. I think he's a Ferguson type player. I think Schultz is better, but you got Evans and Gage and Julio. Like, you got all those playmakers in Tampa. I can't get on board. By the way, sign him. You don't have to trade him. He's a free agent. I can't get on board with, you know what we need? The quarterback who looked terrible the last time that we played him. That's what we need. Go get the worst quarterback. I can't do it when your quarterback just blew him out. Alec T34. Dak is just Romo 2.0. Alec is not wrong. He's not. I have had this take for years now. We have the photo I've sent out for like a 3 years at this point. It is hard to acknowledge it, but the Romo Cowboys and the Dak Cowboys are the same team. How they get there is different. Sometimes it's the offense. Sometimes it's the quarterback. Sometimes it's the coach. It's the defense. It's the O-line. It's the receiving. The end result ends up being the same. Couple playoff wins, first round bye, can't get past the divisional round. It's the same, which, by the way, I actually don't think is a quarterback fault. Now, there are games in which the quarterback's been bad. Both sides, don't get me wrong there. I think it's some front office stuff there. So pick a QB. Great stats coming up here in a moment. DP for Dak Prescott. TR for Tony Romo. Let me know in the comment section. So I put out the blind resume on my Twitter at What Going Downing. Playoff stats, same games, same results, 2-4, whatever, some buys mixed in there. Outside of adjusted yards per attempt, look, everyone's taking Dak on that list. If you're just using the numbers there, every one of them. Now, in the end, not that different. Some more touchdowns there for Dak, sure. But it's the same team. Same team, folks. Geo Justice 10. I know it's early. What are your possible prospects to fix our running back situation, in your opinion, Tom? Trying to bring back Pollard, and then I think I'll draft somebody. That's kind of my mindset. My mindset. It could be a Jahmyr Gibbs. A lot of good prospects at running back in this draft, I think, early on. Chris B. Thoughts on Micah interview pretty much throwing Dak on the offense under the bus? Think he will leave eventually if we keep choking? No. I think Micah likes being in Dallas, and he'll get paid first by staying here. So I think that's always important. He's also not wrong. Like, if we all agree you allowed one touchdown, 19 total points, that should have been enough. He's right. There's nothing wrong with what Micah said. Now, I know at the moment he's frustrated, but he's not wrong. I view it less as like throwing the offense under the bus. Like, it's not throwing the offense under the bus if they willingly walk out and get hit by it. That's what happened. So, and Dak himself was like, it's my fault. So I don't think there's any bad blood there. CJ Young, good memory, Tom. I'm impressed. One of $29 million. But master negotiator Stephen Jones completely blew that. You're right. You had your chance, but you dragged your feet like you do with every contract. I bet they do it with Diggs and Lamb and Micah too. Mickey, will Dallas please fire McCarthy and hire Payton? If I could get Sean Payton for free, sure. But clearly this team needs more talent. And resume-wise, is it that different? I mean, the playoffs, the records, the years, last 5 has been different. There were some bad McCarthy years mixed in there, but that's pretty damn similar. It is. And I don't think that last game was McCarthy blew it for you. I don't think that was the case. So you got 3 main options, right? Pick your head coach. MM for Mike McCarthy, DQ for Dan Quinn, SP for Sean Payton. Really depressed Cowboys fan. He also clarified this. He'd leave the old one and put it in the new one if you have it. Hilarious. Jeremy doesn't want to go to it. Hilarious typo. It's all good. I know who you mean. Everyone knows who you mean. Bijan Robinson. It's not Biden Robinson. Everyone knows who he is. Bijan Robinson is a very challenging situation. The lesson we should have learned from Zeke is don't invest in running backs a lot. Money or draft capital. And if I'm paying Pollard, do I also then want to draft Bijan in the first? Like, he's a top 10 player. He'd be awesome. But it's a running back. Don't you want to go get a lineman or a corner or a receiver? Like maybe Jaxon, Smith-Njigba, like Sam Jordan suggests here. I find it considerate. I think he's a late round one guy. Here's my mindset on JSN. Then we'll get to this one from Zeus. You troller, Jeremy. I need speed on offense. JSN does not have that. From Zeus, draft a quarterback. Day 3, sure. I mean, you can take Stetson Bennett. I kind of like Jake Haener as a day 3 pick. I think there's some nice traits there in terms of accuracy, but come on, you're not going to, who are you getting? You're going to trade up for Will Levis? That doesn't move the needle at all. No, don't do it. That's a horrible idea. I'm not interested. If you have any more Cowboys thoughts, feel free to DM me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. And make sure you are subscribed. We will have daily videos for you guys here on the Cowboys Report. So don't miss out on anything here on the Cowboys Report.